What if everything you thought you knew about a person was nothing more than a well-crafted performance? What if the apologies, the tears, the "I'm sorries" were all just another act in a much larger game? Kody and Robyn Brown have built their public personas around family, faith, and forgiveness. But is it all a facade? In this exclusive documentary, we explore the dark truth behind their apologies, the accountability they've failed to show, and the emotional fallout that's left their family in turmoil.
Slip up and call us the wrong
name. It all
name.
leads to one shocking truth. Kody's biggest failure isn't his marriages, but his inability to take true accountability. And Robyn, her past attempts to fake emotional sincerity might just be the key to understanding it all. Part 1. It's a question every parent must ask themselves. Have I done enough? Have I been enough? For Kody Brown, the answer was never easy. From the outside, it seemed like Kody had it all. 4 wives, a large family, and a reality TV show that placed him in the spotlight. But beneath the surface, the cracks were starting to show. As his fame grew, so did his struggles with his family. His relationships with his wives became strained, and his role as a father more distant than he ever imagined. But everything was about to change when Kody was chosen to participate in Special Forces, world's toughest test. The physical demands were grueling, the mental strain relentless. But it wasn't the tests that would truly challenge him. It was the memories that resurfaced along the way. As Kody pushed his body to its limits, something unexpected happened. He began to relive the emotions he had buried deep inside. His past as a father, his regrets, and the realization of what he had lost. Kody talking directly to the camera. I thought I was doing the best I could. But I didn't see the damage I was doing to my kids. I didn't see how distant I was becoming. As a father, I failed them in ways I never realized. These words, they were the hardest for Kody to admit. His children had always been a source of pride for him, but somewhere along the way, he had lost his way. And in this moment, on the hardest test of his life, Kody came face to face with his biggest failure. As Kody's emotional breakdown aired on television, the backlash was swift. Fans of Sister Wives were torn. Some applauded his vulnerability, while others questioned his authenticity. Was this just another publicity stunt, or was Kody truly changing? But as Kody tried to reconcile with his past, the real test was yet to come. His children, his wives, and his own emotions all became tangled in a web of hurt, mistrust, and unspoken words. Kody, I'm sorry for not being there when you needed me. I can't change the past, but I want to be better for you now. It was the most difficult conversation Kody had ever had. But it was also the most important. A father asking for forgiveness from the children he had neglected. Child, we're glad you're trying, Dad. But it's going to take time. What happened next took everyone by surprise. Kody's public apology wasn't just a moment for his family. It sparked a movement of healing for parents everywhere, from fans who reached out to share their own struggles, to viewers who found themselves reflecting on their own relationships with their children. Kody Brown's journey wasn't just about facing his physical limits. It was about confronting his own heart, his mistakes, and finding redemption in the unlikeliest of places. In the end, Kody's journey wasn't just about surviving the toughest test of his life. It was about proving that even the most broken relationships can be mended. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to be the parent you've always wanted to be. If you've learned something from Kody's story, if you too are ready to confront your past and change for the better, share your story in the comments below. Part 2. Throughout the years, Kody has been confronted on numerous occasions, whether by his wives or by the men around him. But time and time again, he fails to take genuine accountability for his actions. Instead of accepting responsibility, Kody often shifts the blame, playing the victim or claiming he was misunderstood. His words are always carefully chosen, but what about the actions that truly matter? What becomes clear in these moments is Kody's reluctance to face the harsh reality of his behavior. But what drives this constant deflection? Is it pride, fear, or something deeper? Kody isn't the only one with a history of performative behavior. His wife, Robyn, has repeatedly tried to present herself as emotionally sincere, but how much of it is real? Robyn's history of trying to fake emotional sincerity mirrors Kody's own struggles with accountability. Time and time again, we've seen her try to gain sympathy through tears, while her actions speak louder than her words. But is it possible that Robyn and Kody are caught in the same trap of pretending, where sincerity becomes just another performance? Are they both too focused on appearances to truly make things right? As we watch Kody and Robyn interact, it becomes increasingly clear that their emotional exchanges often feel scripted. There's an air of performative sincerity, as though they're trying to convince others, and themselves, that everything is fine. But what happens when a person can't distinguish between real emotion and a performance? When the act becomes so natural that they forget what it feels like to truly own their mistakes. And fans aren't the only ones taking notice. Kody and Robyn's attempts to appear emotionally sincere haven't gone unnoticed by their families, either. In fact, some of Kody's children have openly criticized his inability to take full responsibility for his actions. Is this a case of performative apologies gone too far? Fans and critics alike are demanding more than just words. They're calling for genuine change. In a shocking twist, Kody and Robyn sit down for a candid conversation, stripped of the usual defenses. But this time, the truth emerges. It's not just their behavior that's being called into question, but their very relationship with sincerity. Kody, I realize now that I've been caught up in trying to keep things looking perfect. But it's all been a facade. I've neglected what really matters, the truth. For the first time, Kody admits his biggest flaw. But will Robyn follow suit? And will fans finally get the accountability they've been waiting for? While some fans praise Kody for finally opening up, others see his apology as nothing more than a last-ditch attempt to salvage his image. The backlash is swift, and the question remains, is this truly a turning point, or just another act? Even after this revelation, the road to true reconciliation is still uncertain. Kody and Robyn have a long way to go if they hope to rebuild the trust they've broken. As Kody and Robyn face the consequences of their performative behavior, one question remains: can they truly change? Or will they continue to live in the shadows of their own facades? What do you think? Are Kody and Robyn capable of genuine change, or is this just another performance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. When Kody Brown and Robyn Sullivan first came into the spotlight, their love story seemed like a fairy tale. A man with 4 wives, a sprawling family, and a unique lifestyle that captivated viewers. Their public image was built on openness and transparency. But as time passed, cracks began to show. Kody's relationships with his wives grew more strained, and his connection with Robyn questionable at best. In the public eye, they were a symbol of alternative family dynamics, but behind closed doors, their emotional performances weren't matching their actions. Robyn's emotional moments have always been a topic of debate among fans. She often appears on screen crying, trying to gain sympathy, yet something feels off. Is it sincerity, or is it performative? Robyn's emotional outbursts seem rehearsed, her apologies more like a script, her vulnerability a carefully crafted mask. But the question remains, how much of Robyn's emotional transparency is genuine? And how much is designed to make her look like the misunderstood, emotional wife? Kody's journey through accountability is a story of avoidance. Time and again, he offers apologies, but they always feel hollow. As a man who prides himself on his authority within his family, taking true responsibility is something Kody seems incapable of. When confronted by his wives or other men, Kody's first instinct isn't to listen or to admit fault. Instead, he deflects, defends, and sometimes even blames others for his shortcomings. But is this simply a case of pride? Or is there a deeper issue at play? Kody's reluctance to own his mistakes may be more damaging than he realizes. In a raw and powerful moment, Kody faces his worst critic, himself. As the walls close in, Kody can no longer avoid the reality of his behavior. Kody, I know I've made mistakes. But it's never as simple as just saying sorry. In this heated moment, Kody reveals his internal struggle. But does he really understand the weight of his actions, or is this just another deflection? This moment could change everything for him, or it could be just another performance. As Kody faces the consequences of his actions, Robyn's reaction is telling. Is she truly supporting him, or is she just another part of the performance? Despite her efforts to appear supportive, Robyn's actions suggest she's not as emotionally invested as she claims. She seems more focused on maintaining the public narrative than confronting the truth. Is Robyn enabling Kody's lack of accountability for her own benefit? Or is she caught in the same emotional trap, unable to separate performance from real change? The twist comes when Kody and Robyn's actions force their family to make an impossible choice: continue living a lie, or confront the truth, no matter how painful. In the end, it's not just Kody and Robyn who suffer. Their family is torn apart, left to pick up the pieces of years of empty apologies and broken promises. In the end, Kody and Robyn may never fully understand the consequences of their actions. But for the rest of the family, the path forward is clear: accountability is the only way to heal. What do you think? Is it possible for Kody and Robyn to change, or are they trapped in a cycle of performative apologies? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the Sister Wives family.